misconceptions and false information. This week I wanted to cover one that I get a lot, and I see it. It really bothers me. So, and I don't blame people for doing this, but they just kind of default to this. So you get injured, and your first step is to kind of call up your primary care doctor, your family doctor. You've been going to them for years, and you think, hey, they're a doctor. They should be able to figure these problems out. So people go there, especially if they have a musculoskeletal injury. The problem with that and the downfall of going to your primary care doctor is they just don't have the training or the knowledge in musculoskeletal injuries. If you go back and look at their curriculum, they actually only spend about 20 hours in orthopedics and musculoskeletal stuff. So it's just not in their wheelhouse. They're dealing with so much crap every day, diabetes, people that are sick with the flu, all sorts of stuff. The last thing they want to do is deal with musculoskeletal problems. So usually they kind of give you some nonsense or some junk box diagnosis and be like, oh, you might have sprained a ligament, or your back is spasmed, or you just have tendonitis, and they give you a prescription for it and tell you to lay off it for a couple weeks and then rest up. But that advice isn't worth anything because they're not able to get to the root cause of the problem. So if you really are injured, what you need to find is a soft tissue specialist, someone that can specialize. They totally specialize in musculoskeletal injuries, and that's all they do. They're good at what they do, and they respect their limitations. So unfortunately, there's a lot of doctors out there that really, they just overstep their boundaries. I always talk about this idea of staying in your lane, like when you're treating something, the primary care doctors have what they're good at, and I have what I'm good at. You wouldn't see me giving advice on the flu or diabetes or anything like that, and your primary care doctor shouldn't give you advice on musculoskeletal injuries. So the tip for this week, or the misconception, is don't start with your primary care doctor if you're injured. Get to a specialist that can figure it out from the beginning. So that's our episode for this week, and we'll see you guys next week.